Hello friends.
Wir sind am Fuße der hohen Wand beim Steig.
In English.
Oh, damn. We are on the feet of the mountain Hohe Wand and we are going to climb the Fellering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So enjoy.
What you will experience in the next couple of minutes was actually a sweaty climb of more than 2 hours. My friend Stefan and I are trying to hike to the top of a local mountain. Many dangers lurk on the way, and we're not sure if we or our cars make it to the top alive. Speaking of cars, Stefan is driving the Jeep Comanche, a standard Trx-4 with remote locking diffs. I am driving the Ford F-150 Raptor on a Trx-4 Sport chassis. As all adventures start with the first step, this one is no exception. Actually, there are a lot of steps before the terrain gets steeper and more challenging.
Big mountain.
I mounted an action cam on my car to get some kind of onboard footage. Please let me know in the comment section if you liked it. In the first few minutes we followed a gravel path through mountain forest to get to the rocky terrain. It was quite loose there.
Ja, und die muss wieder auch händig fahren.
Lots of driving was done with one hand because I was filming with the other one. So if you see bad performance, it's not the fault of the vehicle.
Dann nicht mehr so schwach.
A lot more of this gravel path.
Jetzt ist eine Schlüsselstelle. A key place.
Key position.
Key position, yeah.
Big rock.
Ich fahr da mit einer Hand hinten nach.
This was the first real challenge. The Trx-4 is a quite capable car, so no worries.
Bist du drüber?
The action cam on my car is quite heavy and actually raised my center of gravity significantly. So for very difficult passages, I removed it.
Will ich nichts sagen, ein bisschen mit einer Hand fahren.
Ja, das geht mit meiner Fernbedienung nicht.
So kann man es nicht auch sehen.
A focused cameraman. A little bit of walking terrain now, and then a point with a very steep drop on the left. Stefan secures the cars with his life. Driving in the mountains is hard, so don't go there unprepared.
Ja, ich fahr trotzdem auch händig. Ein bisschen warst du es wirklich, ja? Bist du deppert oder gezogen? It's a long fall. It's ein langer Herbst.
As you see, terrain is getting difficult. By the way, I'm driving 1.9-inch Proline Super Swampers.
Yeah!
Those emotional screams are signs of relief. Second try. Perhaps you can't see how steep that really is. You can see it in his face. Stefan is really at home in the mountains. Here we have to go through a gap that's just as wide as our cars. A little bit of squeezing and through. Would you do me a favor? Hit the like button if you got that far in the video.
Okay. Das Deppert ist, dass ich dann die Autos auch noch im Blick haben muss.
Another sheer drop on the left. We're driving unsecured and one-handed.
Aber dann bleib einmal.
As you can see on my facial expression, staying focused is key. Every mistake in this terrain can lead to certain death. Stefan's cheap Chinese tires are doing a good job.
Yeah, this is really steep,
Quite heavy terrain.
really heavy. Nearly vertical.
I don't think I can make it. Yeah, have to try a different approach.
You have to trust yourself. Yeah, come on. Ooh. Yeah.
You just experienced a perfect connection between driver and car.
Yeah.
We reached a place directly under an enormous rock wall. The terrain there was rocky.
another steep incline. Let's see.
Geht schon.
I try again. Yeah, losing focus here.
Ja, sie schaffen schon ganz schön viel, ja. Du musst da rüber reinhängen.
I'm getting
Ja,
coaching
ja,
tips
genau.
from Stefan. I did not ask for them. But in the end,
Jawohl!
they are golden.
Hallo.
At least one mistake from Stefan. After this rocket challenge, we encounter a very steep, incredibly loose incline. But life is not a pony farm, right? So pull the trigger and power through there.
Not so steep, but very loose.
This whole section was really hard. Time for fresh batteries. Stefan took the shortcut. First try. Second try.
Ja, still not easy.
Third try.
Expensive tires are not the best.
Fourth try.
Ja, meine Raffen sind für das Gelände wie gemacht. Mit den Stuhlen drauf.
Fifth try.
Ja, ja, ja.
As we get closer to the summit, the terrain changes again. It gets even steeper and rockier than before.
Beschissenste Zeitpunkt von der Akku ausgeht.
Was, Akku aus, echt?
Ja.
Jetzt schon?
Ja. Einfach
Another steep incline. You can't tell how steep it is.
It's very, very steep.
Very steep.
Very steep.
At this point, it should be clear, even to the most ignorant viewer, that both rigs are optimized to a point where you can't get better components or materials. Each of us put countless hours and hundreds of euro into performance upgrades.
Here you can see how steep it is. It's the opposite of horizontal.
Vertical. Really vertical.
Yeah, vertical is another word.
For very steep.
Very steep. It's very, very steep. And by the way, this is full throttle. It's so steep.
Behind Stefan, there's a drop from the cliff of about 300 feet. See how relaxed he is? A true professional.
How steep is it?
Very steep.
Okay. Kommt zum Hänger noch. And now it's not only steep, it's beginning to rain. Friends, it's so steep. Do you know what I guess? It's too steep.
This incline should prove all my skill.
Oh man.
It's too steep.
Could be.
I have to gather all my knowledge, experience and willpower to not flip that truck. I scream in pain as this consumes all my strength. And I fail.
How steep is this here? It's really steep.
Actually, this does not look really steep because Stefan is holding the camera wrong.
Mach rüber. Oh, damn it.
In a little break, we are rewarded with a great view. But in the mountains, there's little room for breaks.
Renn nachher. Jawohl. Ja, geht schon.
If you watched that long, you could even think about subscribing.
Three, two, one.
Counting is one of my strengths.
Und jetzt?
See how that suspension works? It's lovely.
Little goes now. Steve, do you have brass knuckles?
Definitely.
And think they are good in which terrain?
Every terrain.
Yeah, especially when it's very
Steep.
yes.
Adding weight in the front of the vehicle is quite a good idea.
Monster. Surprisingly steep.
For clarity to all those non-scale crawler weirdos out there, in most conditions it's absolutely not honorable to touch the rig with any body part. But when you are out in the mountain, dehydrated, exhausted, it's usually not penalized if you give your rig a good little slap. No sane man would condemn me for that. In the mountains, weather can change in a moment. With waterproof vehicles, we were prepared for that. But in these extreme environments lurk also other dangers. On the last few feet of our hike to the summit, we had a strange and fearsome encounter.
Because of the Capricorns, we had to go back. True?
Yes, true.
Because they can kill us.
Those creatures are known for one thing, and one thing only.
For eating man alive.
Deep decline from the mountain with the cars in hands because you can't drive here.
It's more fun to go up.
Yeah, and it's really steep.
This adventure is now over, and we are relieved that the mountain released us alive. The Trx-4s were strong and handled those different terrains really well. Now we have to go back to our families, lick our wounds and clean our cars. For the next adventure is right in front of us. Thanks for staying that long, and hope to see you again on the next adventure.